It's not because my paperwork is wrong, it's because you're an idiot and you just put the wrong VIN number in the DMV form. So this is the video that every car YouTuber that I follow personally would just skip over. Last video, you guys saw this car in pretty much its final form, but today we're taking it that last 5 or 10% to get it like 100% buttoned up. And I totally understand why a lot of YouTubers skip over this video, because this is the weird transition where it should be like the full reveal, but there's still so much work to do buttoning the thing all the way up. So I want to just keep it real. I don't want to skip over too much with you guys. Kind of just like a one-man project and what it actually takes from start to finish. It was weird structuring this video. There were so many little random things that usually don't make up like a good cohesive video that I'm gonna do my best to make a full cohesive video here. So anyway, let's get to work. Let's do it. So today, that's our main goal, is to actually get this thing registered legally with plates on the road. So let's get to work. Last video, I went to the Smog shop and you guys saw right when I pulled it on, right when he plugged the computer in, right when I started it up the first time to actually run the test, there was a check engine light. So we didn't actually run the Smog check because it would have failed. So as promised today, we did get a smoke tester. We're gonna smoke test the car, find that EVAP leak, and hopefully get it fixed right now. Besides that, I do want to get this rear TPMS receiver I just got installed. Hopefully this will check off the last remaining TPMS code we're getting. I'm going to modify the driver footwell trim. We may throw in the trunk tub up front, and I may this video repaint the diffuser, put the diffuser in. So that's generally what we're doing in this video. Let's get to work. Let's get this thing done. Wow, can you be any more dramatic? And with that done, wheel liner is the last thing we need to take out. Then we have full access underneath here for all the EVAP lines and everything. Let's find some EVAP leaks, shall we? All right, here we have a smoke machine. This is an Amazon special, the cheapest one I could possibly find. This should do the job. I had never gotten one of these because I thought they were very expensive, but here's one for 70 bucks right now on Amazon. So I'll put the link in the description if you want to check it out. But let's get this thing set up. Allegedly, according to the manual, it said get mineral oil, and baby oil works as long as it's like pure. So this says it's mineral oil and fragrance. Should work, but I have no idea. Blowing some air gently here. Probably has to heat up if I were to guess. No way, it actually works. I mean, it's not surprising that it works, but like, it actually works really well. That's awesome. Okay, it's very possible that the tank vent hose here is not connected. So that's probably, I'm honestly suspecting this is going to be, yeah, this looks like it's going to be our EVAP leak right here. I can't actually see it with my eyes, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this camera and see it this way. Yep, this line connects to the gas tank, and it's definitely supposed to be connected to something. So this is a vent of some sort and definitely the cause of our large EVAP leak. I can't see any connections for this though. I guess I'll take the main filler neck off and see if I have more visibility that way. Yeah, I would think that's where it's supposed to go right there. Okay, well, we just found our EVAP leak without the smoke machine. Well, there it is. You guys see that little port way back there? That's where it goes. Let's go ahead and fire it up and clear some codes. But real quick, let's take a second to thank today's video sponsor. So today we're taking a look at this industrial borescope here. I'll link it below if you guys want to check it out while I'm talking through it. But let's get out of the box and see how good this thing is. This is the DXZ-TAS dual lens articulating borescope, with a 5-inch screen that can display the front-facing camera image, side view camera image, or both at the same time. The cameras are 1080p resolution that captures very clear photos and video, and the two-way articulating camera head makes it incredibly easy to see in tight spaces. So I call these scope cameras, and this is definitely the nicest one I've had so far. I bought one a while back and it came in so clutch for the engine swap on the McLaren. And I found myself using these things for so much more than just automotive stuff. This one has two different lenses, the side view and the main view. You can also take pictures and record video and zoom in and all kinds of different stuff. And it's articulating, so if you turn this, you get a massive range of views and angles. While I'm scoping this, I'm also gonna take some pictures and let's test the quality of the actual cameras. That's really nice quality. Wow. Whoa, the side camera even is very nice. The resolution is great on this. Straight from the box, you have everything you need to scope into the depths of any tight to reach spaces. It has a nice stand to set it on in case you need to use both hands, and it has adjustable light brightness, zoom functions, video and photo live playback, and so much more. And all for an insane price for just $134.99 with the Amazon coupon code. Overall, a very good value for the money and just an all-around incredibly useful tool for the garage. So anyway, if you're in the market for one of these things, you should 100% check this one out, especially for the price, dude. Highly recommend, highly recommend. There's a link below if you guys want to check it out. Let's get back to work. Let's go ahead and get this rear TPMS receiver installed really quick. And this one came from Australia, so I'm really hoping it actually does work. All right, anybody need a 720S TPMS receiver? Again this morning and see what kind of faults we get. All right, so I'm still getting the P0455 code, the EVAP leak, but it doesn't say it's active today, so I don't think it's actually an issue. I think it'll, once it resets the EVAP system again, I think it'll actually probably check out fine. Yeah, it still says no communication with rear antenna. Wrong component installed to rear antenna connection. Nice. They sold me the wrong one. All right, well, now that I know the TPMS sensor is not going to work for us, unfortunately, we're gonna go ahead and return this one. I have a new one on the way that just popped up from eBay that looks like it's the actual right one. So I finally got the new TPMS receiver in. You guys remember this was the wrong one that the previous seller sent me, and he's like, I don't know, man, it's just different part numbers. So I'm returning that one. I just got the new one. Let's pop this open real quick, plug it in and see if that gets the TPMS light off of the dash. That light has driven me crazy for the entire build. This looks like the correct one. If you guys remember, I tried to use a 720S one, but I think they are definitely different. Yeah, they're definitely slightly different. So this is the McLaren 650S one. We'll plug this in really quick. So I had to buy this eBay skid plate since the car didn't come with it upon delivery, which basically just holds the rear TPMS receiver and then bolts up underneath the engine to kind of protect the starter motor as well. See what happens. Dude, there's no TPMS light anymore. Dude. Hey, it's fixed. That's exciting. There's one less light that's on the dash now. I'm going to go ahead and shift my efforts over to the trunk shroud, get this done so we can slap it in the car. This needs a little bit more structure. If you don't remember, this entire trunk shroud was 3D printed with the help of laser Sterling. And I want to keep the 3D printed look, but I also need it to be strong enough. So I reinforced and plastic welded the weaker joints, then did a full layer of contact cement over the entire thing. I think in hindsight, contact cement probably wasn't the best solution, and I'm sure laser Sterling is cringing watching this after telling me how to fiberglass it, but it did help out a lot and made it significantly more weatherproof. A fresh paint job with matte black gave it a look of a more finished plastic panel and hid a lot of the imperfections. With the shroud pretty much done, I made the last adjustments to the trunk tub before throwing it in for the first time. I had to extend the wires for the emergency release and just a few other small things. The fitment of the trunk tub wasn't great since I was working around a 3D printed shroud that didn't have the correct inner edge on it, but I went ahead and I trimmed a few things and it slid in well enough that I was happy with it for now. The very last thing to complete the trunk area was weather stripping, which I installed. This whole process was very much DIY, so there was a lot of arts and crafts involved. Not an OEM solution by any means. And next up, if you guys want to follow me on over here, next up, I'm going to install a trickle charger on the car. That's why you guys haven't seen me actually install this permanently yet, is because I wanted to put a trickle charger in it before I placed everything in here. And there we go. Trickle charging. So now we can finally put the trunk tub all the way in for the very first time, which is exciting. So let's throw that in. So I was about to add the second half of the trunk tub in, but decided to take this time to scope the AC lines we repaired to verify there were no leaks in the AC system. And luckily, I didn't find any leaks. In goes the second half of the tub, and I put some clips in it to hold it all together as one unit. And yeah, it's obviously not perfect, but it tells a story that I'm proud of. And it functions the same as OEM, and it's plenty strong to hold groceries. And honestly, just after so long looking at all those pipes underneath throughout this whole project, I was glad to have it all just covered up for the first time ever permanently. Next thing to attack is the rear diffuser. If you guys remember many months ago, I had to fully repair this OEM diffuser that came broken and ripped apart on the car. This project is kind of all about saving what we can, so that's what I did here. I got a lot of hate about the patchy bodywork in the middle section, but you'll see in a bit why I don't really care, because you can't see it anyway. The clear coat I originally used turned out super foggy and made it look gray like you see here. So today I'm sanding it down to repaint it straight up rattle can gloss black. So I got the cheapest gloss black paint I could find and U-Pull clear coat, which I've actually had really good results with. And in the end, it actually came out really well. Early on in this channel, I got really good at spray paint on my first projects, and I've been recently learning about like how to do body work the right way. So here I think both that knowledge kind of got me a really good end result. Well, today turned into a really good day. I just got the front of the car 100% buttoned up. The front of that car literally hit a light pole before I got it. Now it looks like it almost never did. Today's also a great day because I just got the last shipment we needed from Laser Sterling. These are the fins for the diffuser. Now I'm not gonna glaze the man too much, but man, is this guy generous. He spent so much time making these things for our car just to make it look that much better and never ask for anything in return. These look so good. These are perfect, dude, thank you. Everything from designing this to 3D printing it to skinning it in carbon fiber to putting freaking M6 inserts in for me, clear coating it, everything, man. I just feel incredibly blessed and grateful that people actually want to help on this project. Laser Sterling, thank you so much, dude.
Hey, what do you say? This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright, we could throw it in drive. With the radio so loud they can hear us from now.
Laser Sterling came in clutch once again, helping me turn this OEM diffuser into an aggressive aftermarket looking one. The aftermarket ones, in my opinion, just look too bulky on the car, so the final result modifying this one was an incredible look. And considering this is the same torn up junk diffuser we got with the car, I'd say it looks absolutely fantastic.
I feel it in my soul, so let's let the good times roll.
And last thing we need to install right now is the skid plate. I have not seen this thing for a year and a half since I took it off, and this thing goes all the way underneath the car. Might be kind of tough to get it in, but let's get to it.
Down, we'll never come down.
The biggest reason I'm fixing this, of course, is because with this, how like creased it was, this is something that would actually snag. If something were to slide underneath the car, this would have snagged on it and ripped this whole thing off pretty much.
While the world sleeps, we'll keep burning brighter and brighter.
AC system is not blowing cold anymore. That's not necessarily evidence of a leak. I couldn't find any leak. So let's fire it up. Let's add some more and see if we can get this thing blowing cold again. System to low, crank that sucker up to max, and let's go ahead and hit AC. It's been on for a few minutes now, and it's only hitting at about 80 degrees. So it's a little cooler than ambient temperature, but definitely not by much. I just connected it, and you guys can see we're reading low. I don't think we have any leaks. I think there's just too little refrigerant in there. AC is blowing a lot colder. We're at 60 degrees now. And this will at least tell us if there is a leak. Like, we'll be 100% sure that it's filled according to this. If it goes down again, that definitely means there's a leak somewhere. Just over 50 degrees, I'm just gonna call that good. I also don't want to overfill the system, and 50 degrees is totally fine. Super, super cool seeing it with everything buttoned up on the back end. This is just the OEM diffuser with some 3D printed fins. It looks so good. It's very aggressive, but also not overly. So anyway, I love it. Remember how many haters there were for my repair job on this diffuser? How the bodywork wasn't perfect, and I know it's not, but like, you guys don't realize this is how you're seeing the car the entire time. The slightly patchy bodywork is like way under here. You are like, you're never seeing that. But anyway, the freshly painted diffuser and the fins installed and everything is just, it's just the perfect look. Cool, I'm happy with that. So my priority right now is getting that EVAP monitor reset, see if we actually fix it or not. And if the EVAP leak is fixed, this car is basically 100% done. Quite unfortunately, the EVAP leak code is one that can't be reset. So this one we actually have to drive and reset the entire system for it to clear itself. All right, nothing to it but to do it. got another one to check itself off. Let's keep going. There goes another one. Oh, but all the temperatures are all holding fine, so I'm not too worried, but they're checking it though. Yeah. All right, let's hit the road. We have 2 more monitors after reset. I'm still not used to just how low this car is. I'm mowing this dude's grass in his driveway right now. Ended the day off with the same situation with 2 more monitors to check off. And so tomorrow I'll get on another drive. So here's our status again. Fuel and EVAP still need to reset, so let's get to it. And hopefully the more I drive it, the better the hydraulic system starts working. Reliable miles is what we're shooting for here, and getting EVAP ready for another smog test. So the name of the game here is just getting miles on the car. I took it out to my parents' house once again to check on their livestock while they were out of town and to peep some potential projects. And I never noticed until now, but my dad never threw away the shelf I used starting out this channel on my first build. Insane throwback. He also recently told me that we can have the motorhome for free if we want to do something with it, so. Still, man, all the temperatures still holding steady. Haven't had a problem yet with this thing. At this point, I've probably driven it 75 or 85 miles or something. No problems yet. Man, these ones just do not want to reset. I took the evening to triple check for leaks or anything loose over the last 100 miles we put on the car. And to my surprise, everything actually seems 100% fixed and road trip ready. What an awesome feeling this is. I have yet to actually drive on these headlights, but it looks like they're adjusted pretty correctly. Actually, I'm going to redact that statement because these headlights are pretty far off. Luckily, with the trunk tub already out, there's an adjustment port right here. And tonight I remembered that some monitors reset at highway speeds. So I went ahead and just took it to the freeway and set the cruise to 69. Well, we did it. The highway speeds is what it needed. Monitor did in fact just reset. So there we go. How to get EVAP monitor ready. To get EVAP monitor ready, perform a drive cycle involving a cold start, driving at a steady speed, smooth deceleration, potentially repeat the cycle 3 times. Hey, there it is. We are done. No check engine light, so it looks like connecting that vent fixed it. Very excited. Now I can move on with life. The car is pretty much 100% fixed. Already driven it 100 and some miles, so dude, pumped. All right, well, there we have it. We have ourselves pretty much a finished McLaren 650S. We're really just waiting on plates now.
Please leave your message for 40.
I've got a confession to make here. This entire project, I was planning to get the car titled and registered on my own as usual. I decided for sake of time to actually just go through a company who does registration and inspection and stuff. I'm just gonna let them deal with it. But about midway through making this video, I decided to let a company called Legal Tags take care of getting the title and plates for the car. Kind of just trying to find a company for legally getting cars on the road for me, you know? So I spent the first few days kind of just talking, emailing with them, and the whole process seemed to be going really smoothly. And they said plates were on their way, but then they freaking blew it big time. Turns out they actually put the wrong VIN number on the DMV form they submitted for it. So they literally plated and titled the wrong McLaren.
We're gonna have to redo all this paperwork. And I mean,
the official paperwork should be completely 100% spot on. I'm assuming you guys just pulled the VIN number.
It's not.
How?
It's not. The bill of sale that you sent me, it says a 2016 McLaren. And the miles are the same miles that match what you put in the job form for the 2016. And it says right on the bill of sale, 2016 McLaren from the
right.
Yeah, well, that's no good. That bill of sale is worthless.
Well, why is that? That's the correct information.
But it's a 2015.
It's not a 2015.
The one that ends in 5016.
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's a 2015.
That is a 2015. I'm saying the correct one, the 5715, my car, is a 2016. There's no VIN mismatch at all. I'm not understanding. Just send me what you're seeing, man. I don't want to fight at all. I think this is just a kind of a weird situation. The dude just hung up on me. It's like this guy cannot comprehend that the paperwork that he has to do today is actually like accurate. Like he can't comprehend that he's wrong on this. I just checked all our paperwork that I have ever sent him. It's all 100% correct. 2016 McLaren 650S, correct mileage, correct VIN number. Literally every official document has been 100% correct. And I literally, the first email I ever sent to them was exactly how it should have been. I said, sorry, that was the wrong VIN number for a car that I did a VIN check on previously. Here's the correct VIN number for my car that we're registering. VIN number, mileage. Thank you. Hoping to hear from you guys soon. And this guy can't fathom. You know what I think is happening right now? I think he got off the phone. He sounded real nervous when he was talking.
I'm sure he did.
I guarantee you they just plated the wrong car and he's on the phone with the DMV right now. Guarantee you he is like freaking out right now. It's because he probably knew he was really effed here because he put the wrong VIN number and didn't double check anything. I'm gonna ask him right now, what VIN number did you guys put on the DMV form when you guys were getting plates? That's all I need to know. If you put that wrong VIN number on the DMV form, that's why they're telling you there's a discrepancy here. It's not because my paperwork is wrong, it's because you're an idiot. And you just put the wrong VIN number in the DMV form. And now they're telling you there's a discrepancy here and it's a 2015, not a 2016. You put the wrong VIN number. Even though I had made it crystal clear that was not the VIN number to be used. And he didn't, I said, I'm gonna call, let me call the DMV really quick and see what they say. And like, oh, no, just hold on a second.
Okay, so yeah, so the year and all that, yeah, you're right. I was definitely wrong on that.
The dude just hangs up all the time. Bro, what a horrible company. And I'm still waiting on an alleged refund. Anyway, I'll be getting the plates myself again, so let's take this back to the Smog shop next week.
Master Smog.
Hey, what's going on, Alex? This is Nick. I brought that McLaren by a couple weeks ago. Can I come back? It's ready for a Smog.
Ours is set?
Yeah, they're all set. No check engine light this time.
Make sure there's no permanent code.
There's not.
Not pending, but permanent.
Yeah, there's not. I already checked it. We're all good. I repaired it and we're good now. Are you free right now if I roll over 20 minutes? I also added 3D printed paddle shifters on here too, so it feels a lot cooler at least to drive, you know? All right, here we go for round 2. All right, well, we do indeed have a Smog McLaren 650S, everybody. I know this video has jumped around a lot. There's so many things. I'm just trying to figure out, all right? Legal tags blew it. They were supposed to help get me plates, and they absolutely blew it. But there's some McLaren somewhere in this world that's titled to me right now. I still can't believe all that actually happened. So anyway, now we're back on Smog because of that. And I just got the Smog done and it passed with flying colors. So now that we have Smog check in our belts, we now just need a brake and lamp inspection. And my brake and lamp inspection shop is actually right around the corner from the Smog shop. And so I pulled right through there, see if they could do it just like while I'm there. And the guy told me something I did not particularly like. So now in California, the brake and lamp inspection is now actually just a safety inspection. And so I was there, he was looking around in a pre-inspection of the brakes and the headlights and everything, all the lights worked, he was asking me these questions. So I was just telling him it should be 100% ready to go. All the lights work, brakes are good, all the marker lights work, everything. And then he's like, are there any lights on the dash? And I'm like, yeah, there's some lights on the dash, like it's still a project car. And he's like, oh, okay, well, we couldn't pass it anyway, because if you have airbag light on or TPMS lights on or any lights on the dash, you can't pass it anymore in the state of California. That's literally why I'm still here. It's because it was easy to register cars. Why am I still here now? So the dude basically informed me I can't have anything wrong with the car. It's just a general safety inspection. He even said, like, if there's a tiny chip in the windshield, he can't pass it. If the windshield wiper blade is too old, he can't pass it. And so literally these safety inspections for salvage cars to get back on the road, it has to basically be a brand new car now. So salvage rebuild cars and auction cars make absolutely no sense to do anymore. Not only are the auction fees and just the prices cars are going for right now, like completely not worth it to begin with, now you can't even have any faults on the car when you go to like register it. The whole point of salvage rebuilds is to get it at a discounted price back on the road. And obviously the value of the car is lower because of that, but you also get it for a cheaper price. And that's the whole freaking point. And now that's not the case anymore. You're always in the car for more than you could have just bought one for by the time you're done with it. And now I'm informed you can't have anything wrong with the car like at all if you're gonna go get it registered again. Anyway, not information I wanted to hear. So now the airbag light is holding us up. All the airbags for the driver, which is literally the only person who's in the car 99% of my life. All the driver airbags, all the seat belts, everything are all good. I reset the seat belts, I did all the airbags, but the passenger side ones I didn't replace because I didn't find it necessary. But now the freaking airbag light is keeping us from getting the safety inspection done on it. So I have some resistors. I'm gonna just freaking slice that dash open. I got some resistors to install on this thing next. So while I keep saying it's pretty much done and we're just waiting on plates and stuff, unfortunately there's just still things we have to do. And another unfortunate thing is I have to take it to a freaking McLaren service center. Or next time Sean from McMedics is in California, maybe I'll hit him up. But the last couple faults on this thing, I just can't do myself, unfortunately. I think the rear wing, the malfunction, it just needs to do another calibration, which needs the MDS, the McLaren diagnostic software. The hydraulic lift is a little spotty. It works completely fine, but every now and then I'll hold the lift function up and it'll toggle between vehicle raising and lift unavailable, vehicle raising, lift unavailable. It just keeps doing that. It does raise over like a minute of time. So I think I might just need the hydraulic system bled like officially. And unfortunately I can't do that here in my garage. What's going on, dude? And then the passenger side door module is still not responding. So I DM'd Sean again and he says that's probably software related because the code does say the module is incompatible with vehicle. So it probably needs to get reset with software for it to work again. And it keeps saying battery management active. So I'm not sure what that is. I mean, the battery's fine. The battery's fine. I think it's just kind of those lingering codes. I think once that door module is figured out, the car's gonna be a lot happier. That one freaking door module is throwing codes in like 3 different units. So the body control module has the door code, the door module has the door code, and a couple other modules have door fault codes in them because they can't communicate with the door module. Like, for example, you can't lock the car because it doesn't know where the window placement is on the passenger side, so it immediately sets off the alarm. So the security system is not happy because it can't read the window. And so anyway, kind of just things like that, really annoying stuff. But having a couple 100 miles under our belt reliably in this thing is just such a weight off my shoulders. It feels so good just kind of winding down on this project right now. I am so excited to move on to new projects. There's still a full couple videos coming on the 650S. I've been working on this thing for 1.5 years. Like, that's been on my mind for 1.5 years, needing to get videos out, needing to get this done, and literally having to figure out everything on this car myself, just like trial and error. I learned an incredible amount along the way. I'm very grateful for it. And if this car truly is reliable, it's just gonna be such a special kind of thing to own. I still have another couple full videos coming on it, so don't jump anywhere just yet. We have to break down the exact cost on this project, which is absolutely gonna suck. I'm not excited for that full number. It's stressing me out. Okay, it's stressing me out. I think I'm also going to stylize this car a lot more, throw graphics on it, that kind of thing. So what you see here is not what you're gonna get next video. It's gonna look very different. And then I have another couple videos coming on it that's all relevant information. That being said, if you are here for the car content specifically, I do have a project coming up that might just tickle your interest. I mean, like this, it doesn't seem like broken. Yeah, I just wanna just do a head count where this works. With the car almost done though, it seems like my horizons just opened up for projects. And it feels weird saying this, but I actually get to release new content. It's not McLaren content. That feels really nice to say. How about that? So next up, you guys should be seeing Lord Kurt and me starting work on building an electric mini truck, converting an ATV to an actual truck. That's going to be a very fun project. We're actually almost halfway done with it already. Since the McLaren took longer than expected, we were also working on it in our spare time. And so Kurt already knocked out most of the welding on that thing. And so I'm gonna drop that video very, very soon now that the McLaren is being wrapped up. And the last things I have to do on this car may take a while depending on how soon I can get somebody to help with the McLaren diagnostic software. The last McLaren content I have to do might just take longer than expected because I have to actually probably take it to a McLaren certified like shop to get this stuff done. So a lot of new content is going to be coming for you guys, but I just can't judge how long it's gonna take me to button the rest of this stuff up because I need the MDS. I need somebody who can actually bleed the hydraulic system and whatever. If you have a connection to a McLaren certified service center, please contact me, injamotorcycles@gmail.com. I'd probably even travel. I'm in California, but I'd probably travel up to like 1,000 miles to get this thing serviced and get it done quick if you guys can. So hit me up if you guys do something like that. So there's still more coming on this, but I have so many exciting projects lined up already. I'm excited to just start hammering away at them. You guys should see the full CBR 1000 rebuild video as well that I've been doing behind the scenes. I have seriously loved the community you guys have built around this project and just know that I have some huge love for everybody watching here. So smash that like button. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.